With the Razr Ultra 2025, Motorola set out to not only create the best flip phone ever, but arguably one of the best phones of 2025. The Snapdragon 8 Elite and 16GB of RAM provide stellar performance, and improvements to the camera, battery, and charging really take it to the another level. Moto AI could use a little tweaking, but it offers a fairly comprehensive suite of features in addition to Google AI or Gemini capabilities. That said, with all this power comes a high price tag, which may understandably turn some consumers away. To say that the Razr Ultra 2025 took me by surprise is a bit of an understatement. The phone is currently the most powerful flip phone on the market, boasting specs that rival even more traditional premium flagships such as the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and with a price that matches Samsung's top tier of the line model for 2025, Motorola seems to have a lot of confidence in the Razr Ultra 2025 following the line's success in recent years. But is Motorola too confident in the Razr Ultra? Does the company have what it takes to charge Samsung level prices for a phone? I have spent a month with the Razr Ultra 2025 and I'm happy to say that Motorola has given us a flip phone that feels so close to perfect, if not for a few quirks. The Motorola Razr Ultra 2025 was announced on April 24 and pre-orders began on May 7, with open sale starting on May 15 in the United States. Two configurations are available: 16GB plus 512GB, which cost is $1,299 and 16GB plus 1TB, which cost around $499. The phone comes in 4 different color options, courtesy of Pantone, Scarab, Rio Red, Everett, and Mountain Trail. Availability will depend on the retailer and carrier. If you have followed the Razr series for the past few years, then the design of the Razr Ultra 2025 shouldn't surprise you. It looks nearly identical to its predecessor, which in the case would be the Razr Plus 2024, sporting the same curved frame, rounded corners, and massive cover panel. The difference lies in the slightly larger display size, the new materials on the back, and the IP48 water and dust resistance for improved durability. The Razr Ultra 2025 color options are quite interesting this year as Motorola continues to move away from muted shades. I have the Rio Red color on my unit, which incorporates Motorola's now standard vegan leather and is admittedly the least interesting of the Razr Ultra 2025 colors. I previously spent some time with the soft Alcantara and sturdy wood finishes during my hands-on, and I must say Motorola has given users quite the selection of sensory goodies to choose from. I also like that Motorola switched from a glossy frame to brushed metal, as it gives the overall design a rustic sheen. Opening the phone feels great thanks to the new titanium reinforced hinge. It's stronger and makes it easier to open the Razr Ultra with one hand. It almost springs open with a satisfying click, which sounds about as good as it does when closing the phone. When the phone is open, you are greeted with a 7-inch OLED display that looks much punchier than previous models. This is likely a result of the Pantone collaboration, which aims to provide authentic and vivid images. The sharper Super HD resolution also makes content look crisp, while the variable 165Hz refresh rate helps make UI elements move with a sleek, buttery smoothness. Motorola offers 3 display presets for controlling color display: natural, radiant, and vivid. I would suggest radiant as it splits the difference and gives you a bit more vibrancy without overdoing it. There are also a few settings for eye protection, including flicker prevention for users with PWM sensitivity, which is nice to see as Motorola continues improving the overall quality of its displays. Lo and behold, the Razr Ultra 2025 takes great photos from the primary sensor. Even at 2x zoom, the colors feel much punchier than I'm used to seeing from Motorola, which is likely a product of the Pantone collaboration. Dynamic range also feels improved during the day, with better handling of low light and nighttime images. The result is images that feel more Samsung in terms of color and saturation, while the added depth and definition remind me a bit of a Pixel. I wouldn't say image quality is anywhere near the impressive quality of the cameras on Oppo, OnePlus or Vivo phones, but so far I feel pretty confident that the Razr Ultra 25 can compete fairly comfortably among the best Android cameras. Here you can see some camera samples of Motorola Razr 2025 Ultra. The Motorola Razr Ultra 2025 actually delivers. It's easily the most stylish phone out there, no matter your color or material wise. It's also finally caught up to the big players with zippy performance, stellar battery life, and cameras that are no longer just an afterthought. That astonishing cover display seals the deal, making this phone more than the sum of its undeniably snazzy parts.